It's that time of year again. This year we had the 5th drum corps show ever to hit a 99, and while doing show pacing analysis, I uncovered one of the secrets to the Bluecoats' success this year. I'll also highlight some overall shifts from 2025 to 2026, and then I'll end with the Velocity Marching Design Show Pacing Awards. One interesting element I noticed this year was many corps using really short, full impact moments as punctuation. For instance, the Blue Devils, right before their big shout chorus, have this little full impact moment. Carolina Crown, right in the center of their closer, has a short little full impact moment. And interestingly, the Colts open their show with this short little full impact moment before a number of features. Quite a few corps this year put together phrases consisting of many section features in rapid succession. When each feature connects to the next, this kind of phrase can create a lot of musical variety and forward momentum, often culminating with a full impact. This is really common for battery features, but we also saw these rapid features used across both brass and percussion in quite a few shows. So the Blue Stars open their show this way: mellophones for ensemble, low brass, trumpets for ensemble, etc., full corps build up into a full impact. Phantom Regiment also had a similar thing: trombones, trumpets, tubas building up into a full impact. And we also saw Spirit of Atlanta. They have this front ensemble feature, bass drums, double tonguing, quads, high brass, low brass, full impact, more percussion, building up into a full impact. I want to give a special shout out to the Blue Knights for the way they incorporated their flute soloist. All of this teal is for woodwind solo, but there's a lot of variety in the ways the flute is used. They start out with the front ensemble. They use a lot of brass, often facing side field. They have this duet with a mellophone, as well as bringing the flute back with the full corps and the closer, and then a little bit in the outro. So there's a lot of the flute soloists, but used in a lot of different interesting and musical ways. Just like last year, the strongest correlation between show pacing and score is the overall show length. The strongest ensembles are able to pull off really long shows. The main outlier is the troopers, although a big chunk of that is all the sound design they have with the historical voiceovers. We once again see a correlation between how much the brass and percussion sections were featured compared to the scores in those captions. Last year, brass had a higher correlation, whereas the percussion correlation was higher this year with 0.6. The main factor there is Vanguard's over 5 minutes of percussion features, along with their second place finish in that caption. Even though they had the longest time by quite a wide margin, they kept it interesting and varied, for instance by putting brass soloists on top of their percussion features. It was certainly an incredible year for the Bluecoats, and this analysis helped me better understand why. The Bluecoats had 1:38 more full corps non-impact playing than the average DCI finalist. All of this full ensemble playing at moderate dynamics helps the Bluecoats create a fullness of sound and a sustain of musical ideas that I think really helped them create an incredible show this year. A great example was Inhale Exhale by Anna Meredith. Every corps has softer moments with 1 or 2 sections playing, and every corps has big loud moments with everyone. But the magic here is creating light, delicate moments with the full corps playing, and the Bluecoats did that more than anyone else, and did it better than anyone else. Comparing to 2025, there's a lot that I don't have time to get into here, but I'll quickly note 2 changes. Firstly, the standard deviation went down 5 seconds from 2025 to 2026. Last year, there was more than 3.5 minutes between the longest and shortest shows in finals, but this year, just barely 2.5 minutes. When we look at the musical elements, brass features have gone up the most. That's partly because the Mandarins had relatively few brass features last year, and Spirit of Atlanta had a ton. And finally, it's time for the awards. The Let It Breathe award goes to the Blue Stars for 50 seconds of space between phrases and movements. The $30 program award goes to the Troopers for 2 minutes and 32 seconds of sound design. The Drum Break Award goes to the Santa Clara Vanguard for 5 minutes and 6 seconds of percussion features. And the Just Playin' Music Award goes to the Bluecoats for 5 minutes and 52 seconds of full ensemble playing. As always, I put these full spreadsheets up on my website, so check out the link in the description. Let me know in the comments what kinds of musical elements and show pacing you hope to see more of in 2027.